Hello guys, and welcome to another Let's Play here in Victoria 2 with the historical flavor mod. So, in the beginning of the Moors campaign, I did mention that I had been thinking about doing a Mexico campaign, and I think it is time to actually do a Mexico campaign now. Now, of course, I didn't actually say I was thinking about it. I said I had tried to do a Mexico campaign, but then I accidentally deleted it, or I deleted the save file when I was reinstalling Victoria 2 for some multiplayer shenanigans. So I'm going to have to replay a little bit that I've already done. Of course, you guys haven't seen that, and so it's not going to be any new to you. But the advantage, of course, is that as a result of that whole thing, I do have a basic idea of what I need to do to succeed here. So basically, initially, I have quite a lot of specific goals that I want to make sure work out for me. I want to invade the FRCA, and I want to annex Texas without the United States getting any funny ideas. I mean, of course I want to do that. So I'm going to be doing, going to be having a couple of cheesy strategies to achieve both of those goals. Basically, the idea is that I want to invade the FRCA before they get cores on their territory, because whenever their territory doesn't have cores on it, it's a lot cheaper to take in war. Well, not cheaper in terms of infamy, but cheaper in terms of war score. And war score can get pretty insane in this game, or the war score requirements for land anyways, so we do have a core over here, so we could declare war on the FRCA day one, but I want to get in here basically immediately. And as you might be able to guess, I am going to wait. I'm going to restart the game until I can get this CB for 3 infamy or cheaper. And the reason for that is that I want to... what am I trying to say? I want to... be able to add 2 more war goals. So I would like to grab Guatemala, Honduras, and yeah, those 3 places. Normally that would be 33 infamy, but if I restart the game a couple of times, I should be able to get that shit for cheaper. So let's see. Let's start by nuking this army, because it's not exactly profoundly useful, is it? So there's a big question, of course. Do I go for basic chemistry and try and get medicine early on, or do I go for army techs? And I think the answer is army techs. I went for medicine last time. I mean, obviously we need to focus on this shite because of the looming war with the United States, because of course they'll get cores on all of our shit over here. So that's no fun. So yeah, I think I'm going to focus completely on army techs in the beginning here. Not sure if you necessarily have to do that, but let's see. Increase conscription time, yes, let's do that. Let's see, protect the Mexican economy. No, keep it balanced. Yeah, I guess we want some soldiers. Though maybe not quite yet. We do want soldiers at some point, but I think for now we're actually going to try and sneak in a couple of intellectuals to get the education of the populace begun, seeing as we only have 30% literacy, which is kind of horrible. Do I even need this navy? How much? I mean, it's, I think it's proportionally ridiculously expensive, so I think we're just going to nuke it. Yeah, I don't see the point of this. Away with you. So yeah, I've already explained one of the ways I intend to cheese the game. I guess I should go into the other idea of mine, and that is my desire to cheese the whole war with Texas, because if you occupy more than 2 provinces in Texas, you'll get a horrible event related to this guy, Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, a general and war hero of Mexican independence. Santa Anna was elected president and then sort of just kept being a president because, he didn't feel like elections were a thing he should give a shit about. Let's see. Yeah, the rebels must be brought to their knees. There's not much we can do about that. Let's see. Splendid isolation as... but, I mean, there's a chance we would be able to ally the Brits, so... Enabling this feature will enable splendid isolation. It will break alliances with any greater power except for Portugal, Ottomans, Belgium, or Japan. Okay, so I guess we can still ally them even if they... Yeah, okay, yeah, let's keep it historical then, seeing as I don't have to cheese it. But yeah, basically the way I'm going to cheese this war is that after taking one province, I'm going to make sure I occupy the other provinces at the same time. Because if I do that... do I mobilize? I guess we kind of do have to mobilize. So let's mobilize. It's going to be a while for this artillery to show up, and we need some troops to begin occupying shite over here, so... Also another thing that I need to do, of course, actually, now that I remember it, that is even more important than messing with Texas right now, is that I need to send troops into the FRCA, because if rebels take control over this territory, they will break off their states, and obviously we can't have that happening, can we? So we're going to have to ask for military access from the FRCA. God, why am I... Oh yeah, of course, because I'm buying shit. That's why I'm losing money. That's a good thing then. That's a sign that we're achieving shit. So yeah, let's actually put the gathering thing down here instead. And then let's all get prepared for memery. Now, a part of me does want to nuke the Texan army, but I really need to rush this, if I remember correctly. The rebels must be brought to their knees. Not only the rebels in my nation, but the rebels everywhere. So let's see. Yes, they will indeed give me access. And now this is another reason why I can't have myself be busted. Because if I get busted for trying to declare war on the FRCA, I'm going to end up having a bad time, because obviously then they won't let me help them with their rebel issues. Which I guess I can kind of see, seeing as I'm doing it just for my own purposes and not for... let's see, militancy... Oh, we can kill Texan people, but we're killing our own Texan people, so... I don't know if we actually killed... Presumably the actual Texans over here would be more prone to being angry, and so it strikes me as logical to do that. Oh, fuck you. We're doing good. Maybe we'll get this on our first try. That would be excellent, of course. Alright, I think we got the rebel situation somewhat under control. Well, not our own rebel issues, but let's not think too hard about that. I was even, it's pretty funny how I was able to ally the FRCA, despite the fact that I'm currently like invading, or planning on invading their ass. It's pretty good. Yeah. I think we want to focus on knocking out this army before anything. I think now that, yeah, this whole place didn't get occupied, and so I'm pretty sure it won't flip. Let's quickly nuke you, and... Oh, nice. Finally we're getting some artillery. How the fuck are the Texans already getting immigrants? That's bullshit, man. What is that, Irish? Oh, well. Yeah, as I said, we're going to occupy one province. Then we're going to begin the process of occupying everything equally, which means I'm not going to be able to do it with full efficiency, seeing as I don't have enough cav to have, you know, the same forces in each army, and it's never going to be quite perfect, but you know, you can stay for a little while at having occupied more than 4 provinces because of the mean time to happen. You can look up the exact thingies in the files. But yeah, the FRCA has been freed from rebels, and we are now waiting to invade their asses once I've sorted this out. So this is the basic idea. Now that I have an equal army in every province, I'm going to be like boop, 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 and that way they'll all start occupying at the same time. Now there will be some RNG, and you know, this army's at full strength, and there's going to be some slight differences, and that's why I have my mobile cavalry brigades to send in and make sure the occupations all happen at the same time. And as long as there's an army in San Antonio as well, the Texan AI won't attack me, and so we should be pretty safe here. Alright, there goes the first settlement. Now we just have to hope that we get good RNG. Come on, take Austin. Oh shit. Oh! Oh fuck. Yeah, my CB runs out tomorrow, so... Oh fuck, they have rebels again? Oh damn it, okay. Also yeah, I allied Colombia, which should be nice, seeing as the FRCA ally Venezuela. So yeah, let's start the... Fuck, I didn't... No, we still... Yeah, let's get this started, eh? Let's go for Guatemala. Yes, nice. Colombia will join. Bloody brilliant. Okay, back to this memory. Nice, and we got that in time. Fuck, yes! Annex Texas. Bam! Texas reintegrated. And war upon these bitches begun. Oh, did you not join Venezuela? Did you get spooked by little Colombia over there? Well, I guess we should start shipping our dipshits down here, or troops, I mean. Well, also known as dipshits, I guess. Alright, I'm going to add myself my corps so that I can start getting some ticking war score. So far the Colombians have not added anything, although part of me really wants them to. I honestly wouldn't mind if they want to go grab Costa Rica, because that'll potentially make it a lot easier for me to grab that in the future. Well, not easier necessarily, but simpler, because I'll only have to pay 11 infamy. Honestly, so far this war is a lot more smooth or straightforward than it was in my last attempt. Because in my last attempt I was not able to... Well, I was able to ally Colombia, but I was not able to get them on my side in the war. And Venezuela joined. And yeah, I have allied them now. They asked me for some reason, so... Sadly they will not join my memory in Mexico, so... Feels bad, man, but... So I think I have had some experience with this before, but it seems like how much infamy you have, it really does impact how willing the AI is to join your meme wars. Because in the last time I tried, I had like 2 something infamy. I forget exactly. Like, it was not a lot, but that's the only thing that I did differently this time around. So I can only assume that that's the reasoning. Let's see. Oh, how much prestige? Oh, I don't lose any. Nice. Yeah, because I want my 2 attack memer to be the lad in this battle. Let's get some good flanking going. Oh yeah, we're shredding them. Absolutely committing glorious murder. Feels good, man. I've not gotten the event that I'm supposed to get after taking out Texas, though. That makes me feel a bit bad, man. But I assume that's because it triggers only when you are at peace or something. Either that, or I just don't get it now for some reason. Yeah, because I still can't rename Texas. Maybe you have to do that first. I don't know. Yeah, I have to be at peace. I guess that's another. Well, I guess that is another thing that happened differently last time. I remember being able to wrap up the Texan war before I went to war against this guy, but that is not the case this time. All right, let's keep going. Deciding a colonial policy. Well, I guess that's, yeah, I have enough money now so I can get this thing. I mean, settlement seems like the logical thing, but I think I'm not going to do that, because presumably these places up here will become states relatively quickly. And once they're states, I no longer get the immigration bonus, do I? So, which one is it that gives you, like, meme bonuses? A settlement is nice because of the militancy. But the education and proficiency, culture, tech, prestige, and assimilation rate is actually pretty fucking good. Yeah, assimilation rate would actually really work out, wouldn't it? Because I get... because I'm in the new world, and so having assimilation rate is quite valuable. So we're going to do civilizing mission. Well, the people didn't like that, but they are still sort of tolerating my existence, so... Oh, look at that, I'm already number 11 in the world. Wouldn't it be funny if I got great power before I had the war against the United States? That would be great, but I doubt that that's going to be possible. Let's have 2 occupying armies trying to spread out the attrition here a bit. You want peace, do you? Well, I don't really respect that, because I desire land! So yeah, I've already added Honduras, and I did have a talk with my Discord chat, and they did tell me that if I take Nicaragua, I will get the Mosquito Coast from the same event that, whoever owns this would get. I didn't find it in the files though, so I'm only going after the dude in my chat, and he is admittedly pretty good at the game, but he's also kind of a edgelord or whatever, I don't know. He's not actually an edgelord, what am I don't know, he's Dom. Anyone from my Discord will know his face. This is what you do? You demand reparations? God damn it. I want you to take this land. You'll even get cores on it in the future, which I guess isn't exactly an argument for you taking it, but still. So I'm honestly surprised at how large my soldier pop still is. I do need to start encouraging what do you call it? Yeah, soldier pop soon. But man, these intellectuals though, so good. That's the big thing, isn't it? Okay, so acquire Central American Guatemala, acquire Central American Chiapas, acquire Honduras, acquire Central American Nicaragua, and reparations. Sure. I think that sounds like a good plan. Even if it isn't... Well, I don't know. As I said, it went better this time than last time. So even if the Colombians never bothered grabbing Costa Rica, I guess that'll just have to be. I would be surprised if Costa Rica stays under FRCA control. Presumably they will go independent, because obviously the FRCA does not have... I mean, they might just break apart immediately, actually, because, you know, the core nation, if you will, of the FRCA is not actually El Salvador, it's Guatemala, which is why this is the only place they have cores on. So I don't know why the capital is down here. Who knows? Yeah, I do, because like the FRCA will revert back to Guatemala if they lose too many things. So I do wonder, now that they don't own Guatemala anymore, I wonder what will happen. But there we are. We will obviously keep everything we've gained. Very nice. Look at that. Thick Mexico. Okay, it's not really thick, is it? It's long. Long Mexico. Rename Tejas. There we are. Brilliant. See, there we are. Okay, so we do inherit the Belize Purchase. That's nice. So hopefully we inherit whatever event you get to integrate Bluefields. Would almost be a shame to integrate this blessed little nation, but eh. Oh fuck! And number 8? Part of me doubts that's going to last, but yeah. Get some generals. Now, do I get the event that tells me like, hey man, you won the war? How about that? Because that is a comfy event. God, my economy is good and everything. Holy fuck, what if I actually get great power status? That would be fucking hilarious. I wonder... Can they? Will the Americans even get the event to take this shit then? Like, how does that work? I don't know. Well, I'm not a great power yet. Oh, we can do some stuff though. I do want to democratize, because I did have a sneak look in the files, and it did say that you need to be an actual democracy in order to transform yourself into the Mexican Empire, which you can do later on. But you can only do that after 1848, because France needs to be a kingdom. No, wait, they start as kingdom. I'm gonna go have a look at that event again. Because... yeah, because I have everything I need. High militancy... Conservatives in power, and okay, yeah, give me a sec. Oh, I should have said give me an hour, because that took so long to research. Yeah, after long discussions with Discord and messing about with the files and just doing test games and whatnot, but the confusion is that the files say that as long as I am a republic and France is a form of monarchy, I can form the Mexican Empire, but from my testing, that is not actually true, and France needs to be an absolute monarchy, which does to some extent make sense, because it means that, you know, France actually needs to have Napoleon in power before, or Napoleon III, that is, before I can become an empire, as is historic. But I just wish it said that in the files. Then again, I guess the files were never really made, were they, to like be understood. Or whatever. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for school systems, even if I got a decent bit of, not hate, but criticism for deciding to do that. Because obviously we're going to get more immigrants from all allowed rights, and obviously, but the issue is that, you know, the big immigration boost comes from universal voting and, you know, weighted universal. And so it's like, do I want, like, which one of these three? I don't know. I want to continue to play. I'm just going to do school systems. Usually it's harder to convince the upper house to give you social reforms, so I assume that I'm going to be able to get opportunities to get shit, what was that? Yeah, I hope I'm going to get opportunities to get other things later. Also, am I not mobilized? Good. Ooh, we can actually get some more troops. Let's get that then. Do I start encouraging intellectuals? No, let's start getting some soldiers. Let's see, how many pops do we have? Yeah, no, we can only have two. Yeah, a surprisingly small part of our population is actually Mexican. Only 40% is Mexican, which is pretty darn bad, of course, seeing as it really limits your ability to grab... what are they called? Mobilized units. Let's see, what states am I most likely to get another... Yeah, Morelia. Surely I can pick up another soldier unit from that place. We'll give it a shot anyways. Alright. See, do I even need to fund administration at full? I guess it does increase, in theory anyways, the, you know, what do you call it? Encourage, promotion... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, I guess I'm just so tired at this point from the whole file checking thing, but yeah, let's get relations with the British. Obviously, if I can get an alliance with them before the Mexican-American War, that would be bloody brilliant. And from what I heard on the Discord, the Mexican-American War triggers around 1848, or 45 I mean, so around that time we need to be prepared. It's not even that insanely unlikely. I mean, if I hadn't taken infamy, or if I hadn't spent a bunch of infamy memeing the FRCA, I'm pretty darn confident you can actually get a an alliance with the British. Because if you look at the, too many alliances, that is easy to sort out. Government, okay, well, but yeah, if you had zero infamy and no alliances, getting an alliance with the British would be possible right now, but sadly it isn't because of the infamy. So, I don't know, we don't really have enough time, do we, to get rid of our infamy, to convince the Brits to join our friendship club. So let's see, are we funding? Yeah, we're funding soldiers. Part of me thinks that we should chill a bit though, because I really need to have a bit of a piggy bank, to say it in a Druid way. Let's see, where's my army anyways? Here's my army. My small little army. Yeah, I guess we'll station them in the north, as that is where the future conflicts will take place, eh? Also, I think I can end the episode here. Indeed I can, as the episode has been over 20 minutes. Yeah, I actually have to, you know, go off screen and edit the episode in order to know exactly how long it's been, or how long the episode is going to be anyways, so... Regardless, thanks so much for watching this first episode of our Mexico campaign, and until next time, bye.